Why did the hospital corridor suddenly echo with Jin BTS's raised voice? What had happened inside the emergency room that made him so angry? These were the questions lingering in everyone's minds as news broke out that Jungkook's personal bodyguard had faced Jin's wrath. It was supposed to be a moment of support, yet Jungkook was left alone in the emergency room while his bodyguard stepped outside, an action that didn't go unnoticed. Jin BTS, known for his protective nature, couldn't hold back his disappointment when he walked into the room and saw Jungkook lying there without anyone by his side. The usually composed eldest member of BTS had a stern look on his face as he confronted the bodyguard. "How could you leave him alone at such a crucial time?" he questioned, his voice filled with concern and frustration. Witnesses outside the room could feel the tension rising, and it became clear that Jin was not going to let this slide easily. Jungkook, despite his condition, could sense the commotion happening outside the door. His eyes, filled with exhaustion, searched for the familiar presence of his Hyung, and when Jin finally entered, he managed a weak smile. However, the moment was short-lived as Jin's disappointment in the security team was palpable. "You should never have left him, not even for a second." Jin's voice cracked with emotion, making it clear how much he cared for Jungkook's well-being. The bodyguard, taken aback by Jin's stern reprimand, could only bow his head in silence. His explanation about stepping out to make a quick call did little to calm Jin's frustration. "Your job is to stay beside him, always. What if something had happened? What if he needed you?" Jin's words carried weight, and the bodyguard could do nothing but accept his mistake. Jungkook, feeling the weight of Jin's concern, softly whispered, "Hyung, it's okay. I'm fine now." But deep down, the golden magne felt a sting of loneliness during the moments when he was left alone in the sterile hospital room. The beeping machines, the cold white walls, and the emptiness had created an eerie silence that made him long for the presence of his loved ones. News of this incident quickly spread among the BTS members and their fans. ARMY couldn't help but sympathize with Jungkook and appreciate Jin's protective instincts. Social media platforms were flooded with messages of support for Jungkook, with hashtags like #StayStrongJungkook and #ProtectJungkook trending worldwide. Meanwhile, the military authorities also took note of the situation, with reports suggesting that additional security measures would be implemented to ensure that such oversights do not happen again. The bodyguard in question reportedly faced internal disciplinary action, with Jin personally requesting a more reliable system to be put in place. As Jungkook continued his recovery, Jin remained by his side, refusing to leave even for a moment. Fans were touched by the brotherly bond shared by the two, proving once again that BTS is more than just a group. They are a family. The incident served as a reminder of the pressures and vulnerabilities that come with their fame and military service. But with Jin's unwavering support, Jungkook knew he wasn't alone. The question remains, will Jungkook's recovery be smooth from here on, or will there be more challenges ahead? One thing is certain, with Jin by his side, Jungkook will never have to face them alone. Jungkook BTS's bodyguard found himself in hot water after leaving Jungkook alone in the emergency room, an action that did not sit well with Jin BTS. The eldest BTS member, known for his protective nature, reportedly lashed out at the bodyguard for neglecting his duties during such a critical time. Witnesses at the hospital recall the tense atmosphere as Jin's anger echoed through the corridors, his voice filled with concern and frustration. Jungkook, lying on the hospital bed, appeared visibly distressed and alone, with only the hum of medical equipment for company. The incident has left fans heartbroken, with many taking to social media to express their concern and disappointment over the lack of proper security measures. Questions continue to arise. How could such a mistake happen? Who is responsible for ensuring Jungkook's safety during such vulnerable moments? The incident has also reignited discussions about the immense pressures placed on BTS members, not just as global superstars, but as individuals dealing with personal challenges. Jin, stepping into his role as the eldest, has been an unwavering pillar of support for Jungkook, staying by his side throughout the ordeal. According to insiders, Jin has vowed to take legal action against the security firm responsible, determined to prevent similar lapses in the future. Meanwhile, Jungkook's health remains a top concern, with medical teams closely monitoring his condition following complications from the earlier food poisoning incident. The upcoming surgery has been delayed as doctors assess the best course of action to ensure a full recovery. ARMY, the devoted BTS fandom, has been flooding social media with messages of love and support, urging Jungkook to stay strong. The hashtag #GetWellSoonJungkook has been trending worldwide, a testament to the unwavering support he receives from fans globally. Despite the setback, insiders report that Jungkook remains resilient, expressing gratitude to Jin and his family for their continuous support. As the young star prepares for his next steps, fans and loved ones alike remain hopeful for his speedy recovery and return to the stage. As the story continues to unfold, one thing remains certain: BTS stands as a family, ready to face any challenge together, with Jin leading the charge to protect his younger brother in any way he can. Jin's unwavering support has not gone unnoticed, with many praising his dedication and leadership within the group. Reports indicate that he has been in constant communication with hospital staff, ensuring that Jungkook receives the best possible care. Insiders suggest that Jin has even postponed some of his personal and professional commitments to stay by Jungkook's side, reinforcing the deep bond they share as brothers, both on and off the stage. Meanwhile, questions surrounding the bodyguard's actions continue to mount. Sources claim that the security team was instructed to remain on high alert at all times, raising concerns about how such a critical lapse could have occurred. Some speculate that the bodyguard may have underestimated the severity of the situation, while others believe it was a momentary lapse in judgment. Regardless of the reason, Jin's frustration speaks volumes about the seriousness of the matter and his commitment to Jungkook's well-being. On social media, ARMY has been rallying in support of Jin's decision to hold those responsible accountable. Many fans have pointed out that BTS members, despite their global fame, are still human beings who deserve the utmost care and protection, especially in moments of vulnerability. Messages of support continue to flood in, with fans urging Big Hit Music and HYB Corporation to implement stricter security protocols moving forward. As Jungkook's next surgery approaches, the medical team remains cautiously optimistic but emphasizes the need for a thorough recovery plan. Doctors have assured that they are taking every precaution to ensure the procedure's success, while Jin and the rest of BTS's family members remain hopeful for positive news. The incident has also sparked wider conversations within the entertainment industry about the pressures and challenges faced by global icons like BTS. Many believe that their relentless schedules and constant public scrutiny add to the burden, making proper care and security a top priority. In the midst of all this, Jungkook himself has shown remarkable resilience. Despite the pain and discomfort, insiders reveal that he remains in good spirits, often comforting his worried family and friends with his characteristic optimism. His determination to recover and return stronger than ever continues to inspire millions around the world. As the situation unfolds, fans eagerly await updates on Jungkook's health and the actions to be taken against those responsible. One thing remains clear: Jin, BTS, and ARMY will stop at nothing to ensure that their beloved golden magne receives the justice and care he deserves.